Boker Tov. Continuing on with the Halachot of Lashon Hara, we're in the middle of the section that discusses Ape Tlata and the misconception that pertains around it. And we've explained the past few days all the restrictions that apply to this quote-unquote leniency. And we continue today. Therefore, one should not rely on this Heter. Based on all of the above exceptions and conditions, one should refrain from relying on this interpretation of the Heter of Ape Tlata, since it is very difficult to find a scenario in which it is truly met. The Chafetz Chaim adds, even if it does not help to omit the name of the original speaker when repeating the information as well, because the whole your friends have friends logic, we see there are many ramifications and restrictions to that principle in the Gemara. Even if all of the conditions would be met, one should still not rely on this, since it is unclear if the halacha allows this heter at all. Many authorities, however, do not agree to it altogether. Rather, they define the heter as applying only with ambiguous statements that can be understood in two ways. A common example in which the heter of Ape Tlata can be misused would be to disparage a lecture which was given in public. First, we cannot say that just because many people were present at the lecture, the negative assessment is public knowledge, thus qualifying for Ape Tlata status, because it is inevitable that not everyone will be of the same opinion regarding the speech. In addition, as noted above, the Heter of Ape Tlata does not permit a person to add even one word of slander to that which will eventually get out. In a case which it is a matter of opinion, everyone's opinion will be slightly different, thus making it impossible to accurately determine the truth. Third, the whole Heter of Ape Tlata does not apply to one's intention if one's intention is to purposely deride the other person. Regarding Rechilut as well, one should not rely on the Heter of Ape Tlata to report negative statements about a statement or act performed by one person against another as well. So we see that the Chafetz Chaim goes at length. He brings all the restrictions to the Ape Tlata, and he explains that because it's so difficult and so tedious, and there's so many clarifications and principles that must be met in order to allow you to rely on it, it's not recommended at all. And in theory, that's why the entire time we've been saying the heter in quotes, because there is no leniency, there's no heter, there's no permissibility to repeat something that was told in a group of people, because all of the qualifications, all the restrictions are most likely not met. We'll continue with these halachot tomorrow. Have a wonderful day. Chazak u'baruch.